Hi PU2 aspirants. So yes, your midterm exams are ahead, and in this video I am going to discuss the most important questions. So you just need to revise these questions and I can guarantee that you will get very good marks in your midterm exam. So let's go each chapter by chapter, the most important questions. You can take a screenshot of that. Okay. So first of all, I'll discuss about the solutions chapter. The first thing that you need to revise is the definition of molality, molarity and mole fraction, and which among this is temperature dependent. Okay. Next you have the definition of osmosis and osmotic pressure, reverse osmosis and its application, isotonic, hypotonic and hypertonic solutions. Next, what is azeotropic mixture? Examples: minimum boiling and maximum boiling azeotrope. Next, effect of temperature on solubility of gas in a liquid, effect of pressure on these two. Then very important is this Henry's law, Raoult's law with its mathematical expression. You must revise. Just a minute. Next, very important question is the difference between ideal and non-ideal solution and positive and negative deviation with examples. Moving forward, you should know the colligative properties, the relative lowering of vapor pressure, and here are the numericals that have been asked in the previous year, so do practice these numericals. Okay, numericals on elevation in boiling point, 2 of these questions are there. If you can, I will very appreciate if you solve these questions and put down your answers in the comment section. I'll definitely reply to that. Next, depression in freezing point, 2 numericals are given. Try this question. These are all given in your sample question paper, model question paper, question bank and previous year questions. Next, osmotic pressure, 2 numericals. Okay, so practice these numericals. So before moving ahead, I have very important announcement. KC90, you know, it's a offline crash course for KCET and Comet K. The link is there in the description section. You can go there and check it out. Okay, moving forward to the next question, electrochemistry. The first one is Faraday's first law and second law, you should remember, with the mathematical equation. Then you have Kohlrausch's law and its application, cell reactions of Daniell cell, working of SHE. Okay, you should know the cell notation and the cell reaction. Next, construction of hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. This is very important. Primary and secondary cell and their difference and examples. Anode and cathode reaction of dry cell, lead storage battery and hydrogen and oxygen fuel cell. Very important. Recently these questions have been being asked. Corrosion and what is the method to prevent corrosion. Problem on calculation of EMF, delta G and equilibrium constant will be asked. So I have given you certain example. Model paper questions on calculation of E naught of the cell. 2 questions are there. Do solve it and put down your answers. Problems on Gibbs free energy, delta G is equal to minus NF E naught of the cell. That formula based questions here. Then you have model question paper questions from calculations of equilibrium constant. Okay. After that, we also have the problems on conductivity and molar conductivity and problems on Faraday's law. Okay, so do practice these questions, these numericals. If you have any doubt, just put down the question number. I'll show you the solution also. But for now, I just want you to give the question list. Moving to the next chapter, we have D and F block. So first of all, here you should be preparing about the reactions involved in the K2Cr2O7 and KMnO4 preparation. What is interstitial compounds, their characteristics, magnetic properties of transition elements and the formula for that, magnetic moment of any divalent ion that can be asked. You should be knowing the formula whose atomic number is 25. Generally, it is for Mn2+. So you should know the answer here. Again, interstitial compounds, why they have why transition elements form complex compounds, then why copper compounds are unstable in the aqueous solution, how do they undergo disproportionation reaction. Next, you have catalytic property questions, then why do they exhibit various oxidation state. Second, ionization enthalpy of copper is very high. What is the reason for that? Cu2+ solutions are colored, Se3+ are colorless, V3+ ions are colored. So it is basically because of unpaired electrons. Next, with reference to first transition element, name the metal that possesses maximum number of oxidation state between Ti2+ and V2+, which contains more number of unpaired electron. Very simple question. Next, calculation of magnetic spin movement. So moment, if you know the formula, you can just calculate this one. Then from lanthanoids and actinoids, what is lanthanide contraction and its consequences, actinide contraction and its cause, why study of actinoids is difficult. This question was asked last year many times, so do prepare this question. Composition of mic metal and name method of member of lanthanide which is well known to exhibit +4 oxidation state, that is cerium +4. Moving forward to the next question, coordination compounds. First question that you should prepare is Werner's theory. Then using VVT, you have to explain all the 4 VVT, especially focus on coordination number 6. This is more important. Then you have homoleptic, heteroleptic, ambidentate ligands, cationic and anionic complexes, all the 4 isomerism. Here you have one more isomerism, that is hydration isomerism. Okay, next we have 9th, here we have crystal field splitting energy, limitations of crystal field. Then you have energy, sorry, just a minute, yes, you have energy level diagram for octahedral and tetrahedral splitting. Then you have bond formation in metal carbonyls, that is the synergic bond, and then you also need to practice some IUPAC name. So all the examples that is given in your book regarding IUPAC name, you can prepare all those IUPAC examples. Moving to the next one, SN1 and SN2 mechanism, must question. Woods-Fittig reaction, Finkelstein reaction, Schwarz reaction, Friedel-Crafts reaction, all these name reactions with examples you have to prepare. Grignard reagent and its formula, very important question. Definition, chiral carbon, enantiomers, racemic mixture and racemization. Racemic mixture and enantiomers are asked every alternative year, so please do prepare this one. Then reaction with alcoholic ACN, alcoholic AgCN, alcoholic and aqueous KOH. Okay, so this difference you should know. And then some reaction based questions that have been asked in the previous year I have added, just prepare these questions. Moving forward, you have why aryl halides are less reactive. This is a very important 3-marker question. Chirality, Saytzeff rule with example. Reactions of alcohols with thionyl chloride, the Darzin's process. Which gas is liberated when 2-bromopropane is heated with alcoholic potash? Very simple question. Major organic product formed when 2-bromopentane. So this is all your reaction based questions. And freon, which is important, and what is the effect of environment. And the freon which is most importantly asked is freon 12, and it is prepared from Schwarz reaction. Okay, moving forward to the last chapter. So first of all, acid catalyzed dehydration of ethanol to ethene, hydration of ethene to ethanol. Both of them, these are very important, and please read the question properly before answering this. Do not get confused. Okay, then how is phenol prepared by what is this? A cumin process and from benzene disonium chloride. Next, Coles reaction, Riemer-Tiemann reaction, Williamson ether synthesis, Friedel-Crafts reaction, esterification reaction, Lucas reagent, and how it is used to distinguish the alcohols. Next, you have which class of alcohols do not form turbidity. Next, you have reactions of phenols, bromine water, bromine in CS2, concentrated HNO3, dilute HNO3, chromic acid, zinc dust. So reactions of phenol with all this, just give a quick look on all those reactions. Why phenols are more acidic, that also you need to expect. Then effect of CH3 group and NO2 group on the acidity of phenol. One is donating group, one is electron withdrawing group. Okay. Next, effect the same thing, effect of electron withdrawing and donating group. Boiling point alcohols increase with the increase in the number of carbons. So what is the reason for that? Reactions of alcohols with copper at 573 Kelvin. This is super important question. So with this, I'll be ending this session. So I've just given you the list of the questions. Remember, this is very important. So once your revision is done, or if you just want to practice the most important questions, go to these questions and just prepare their answers. Okay. And I have made a detailed video where I have given the solutions of all these questions. You can find that video in the live session. You can even watch that video. Okay. So that's all in this session. Thank you so much, my dear children, and all the best.